Hey guys, Robo here for Calvel Gaming. Time to play some more Arena, and play to win we shall. Priest Mace? 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 Sounds like something you spray in somebody's face. I will spray this mace. Shh. That's how you beat everyone in Arena. You don't fight them, you just make them unable to see so they can't play any minions. So we have Priest, Mage, and Shaman. I'm torn between Priest and Shaman here. Shaman's a lot of fun. Priest... Oh, that's right, yeah, the last Priest video I did lasted 2.5 hours, yeah. Shaman it is. Ooh, great start though. Fantastic start. Feral Spirit's just a ridiculous card. Wisp? Well, obviously not. Frost Shock? Well, obviously not. We'll take the silence. And the Unbound Elemental. Now, Light Warden potentially has a lot of great interactions with your healing totem. You know, you could see that thing getting to, like, maybe 9-2 the turn after you summon it some of the time. But that's still a little bit random. You know, you're still going to be summoning the totems and just hoping you get a healing totem, whereas questing adventure is just ridiculous. These Brewmasters have a really unique thing you can do with them, in that you can return totems to your hand. So you can return a healing totem to your hand, summon another totem, another healing totem, and then play your first healing totem back out, allowing you to have multiple of the same totems. So we're going to go ahead and take it for that reason. 3 really expensive cards. Shamans do have some weapons. So let's go ahead with that. It was close. Obviously the Yeti. Yeti's just a ridiculous card. You're going to be summoning a lot of totems, so it's good just to take the cheaper cards when they're on offer. They really want me to have an Ancient Watcher, don't they? I'm not taking them. Pint-sized it is. I really like Frost Elemental. Does allow you to get a lot of the tempo. Silvermoon Guardian is also fine. But we're going to take the big guy in this case. Mad Bomber's not so great because of all our totems. Generally we have more targets. And we do have a lot of overload cards, so by taking a few sort of one casting cost spells, we're able to slip them out on the side on a turn when we can't do anything else because of overload. Master Swordsmith's good because of our totems as well, allows them to attack. And obviously Flame Tongue Totem also allows them to attack. So Windspeaker can be a beating. But so can Abusive Sergeant, you know, being able to turn a totem into a 2-2 and attacking with that. So yeah, we're going to take it for that reason. And definitely the Rock Biter weapon here, just allowing to kill an early guy very quickly. Wow, this is a tough one. I love Earthen Ring Farseer. Well, I also love Chillwind Yeti. Can I ask you a question? Ooh, legendaries. We haven't seen these for a while. Alex Straza, Nosdormu, or Harrison Jones. Now, a lot of people would not take Harrison, but I just love destroying weapons. So, it seems to be the guy to take there. Oh, why'd you do this to me? This is so harsh. How am I supposed to pick between these two cards? We have the Knife Juggler, who, just with the totems, just allows you to make lots of guys and shoot lots of stuff. And we have Feral Spirit, which is just the most annoying card to have to deal with. Wow. It's got to be Feral Spirit. I think I'll axe you some more questions. This is a little bit of a tough one between the Windspeaker and the River Crocolisk. You know, it's 4 to cast, but we have quite a lot of cards in this deck that have Overload. So, sometimes he's going to be the equivalent of 6 to cast, because you're going to have to need 6 mana to play him. Whereas the Questing Adventurer really helps if you've got cheap cards to go with it. And with stuff like the Flame Tongue Totem, you know, a 2/3 can still punch the other guy in the face. I do like me some Big Game Hunter. I also like me some Faceless Manipulator, though. Interesting, though, if that other giant had been the one that costs 1 less for each minion in play, then I would have took the giant. Well, we do have a lot of Overload, don't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Okay, maybe not as much as I thought. 5 cards with Overload. But 1 Bloodlust is very often a good thing to have as well. I'm a little bit worried it might be a bit on the expensive side, though, if I take that. So I'd like to take the Bloodlust, but I just like these guys. I think the 4 toughness is extremely annoying for people to deal with. Likewise, Direwolf Alpha's a good pick here. You can just, you know, get your totems attacking and beating people up. Another card with Overload. I normally wouldn't take a Dust Devil, but maybe in this case we can get away with it. Can we? You know, if it attacks, it's obviously going to do ridiculous things with a Flame Tongue Totem and Direwolf Alpha, and potentially Abusive Sergeant. But it's very hard to keep it in play. Whereas the Unbound Elemental, it's just a solid guy. Oh, really? Really? I want that Flame Tongue Totem so hard, but there's another axe and it's got Overload. Now, there's an argument for taking the 1/7 here, because, you know, you put it down next to a Flame Tongue Totem, or a Direwolf Alpha, and suddenly it just improves by a huge amount. Excuse me. Well, I still choked to death. I've still laid down by flu a lot of the time. And the Tauren Warrior doesn't really survive that first attack that often. So yeah, let's go ahead with that guy. How are we doing for spells here? So not a whole lot of reasons to take the Dalaran Mage. The Oasis Snapjaw is just a 2/7. So another Yeti it is. 2 cards to go. Second pint-sized Summoner, which could really allow you to beat the other guy up super fast. The Sun Fury Protector might not be a terrible choice either. I think we can take a pint size here, maybe. Wow, it's tough, isn't it? I do like that Sun Fury Protector. Oh, go on, we'll risk it. Let's see how this plays out. I mean, obviously it's a really strong deck with all the cheap weapons we've got. But no Mana Tide Totem, which probably would have rounded the deck out nicely.
Versus Anduin. The light.
Well, we're not doing... oh god, this is going to kill me. We're not doing anything turn 1 or 2 other than making a totem. Well, at least we have a turn 2 play now. So, our opponent got a good card off us, no matter what it was out of those 4 there. Lightning Bolt, Questing Adventurer, Feral Spirit, or Master Swordsmith. Feels I play the Master Swordsmith down, and then the Feral Spirit the turn after.
Bring me steel.
And let's see if he picked up a Lightning Bolt. Nope, of course he picks up the Feral Spirits. Why wouldn't it be that? So definitely no point attacking here.
Do you need a blessing?
And he definitely can't attack back. But now bad things probably do happen to him.
Elements guide me. It's time. Well played.
Now, it all comes down to whether we can get this Questing Adventurer to stick.
Give me a quest. Elements guide me. It's time.
Holy Nova? I'm pretty certain he's casting Holy Nova if he's got one here. Oh, he doesn't. So,
Do you need a blessing?
good times, good times. Just working out how best to do this here. I guess make another card. This one's 5/5. Seems fine.
Summoning portal open.
Quest accepted. Elements guide me. It's time.
What a sick deck this is. This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous deck, this one. It is smited! He's just desperately looking for cards to help him out here.
Quest accepted.
Oh yeah, probably should concede. Wow. That oh god, still choking to death. That was insane. That was fantastic, wasn't it? People keep saying to me, you know, whatever class you play, you seem to build the same decks. Why would you build anything else when you can do stuff like that to people? You know, people like to, they'd love to draft these really expensive cards, and I just like smashing people in the face before they can play them. Anytime your opponent concedes with 5 cards still in his hand, he's just built too slow a deck.
Fight with honor for Doomhammer.
So let's think about this. Turn 1, pint size. That gives us 3 mana on turn 2. So we can still only do one of these here, but we can do one of them and a totem. So if our opponent doesn't do anything turn 1, ooh, well, which he obviously does. Like, why wouldn't he? Okay, we can't do a totem on the next turn, but we could do a questing adventurer. He just makes a 1/1.
Reporting for duty.
Free abusive sergeant. Oh man, this cough's gonna kill me.
Give me a quest.
Coming through.
So we're just trying to get our questing adventurer to stick for a turn. Seems to be the plan. Fatten him up before our opponent can do anything about it.
Reporting for duty.
Not attacking for 1. That's probably going to cost him.
Bring me steel. Get in there and fight, maggot.
And we definitely have to attack the 1/1, because if we don't, he can do Blessing of Kings, Blessing of Might to take out the questing adventurer there. So, you know, a lot of people will go, oh, you want to do 6 damage to the face? No, we want to keep our questing adventurer alive. Absolutely. You know, this guy is going all the way. I wonder if our Paladin friend over there doesn't silence it.
Follow the rules.
Doesn't really help him. Well, that was a nice draw, wasn't it? Yes, yes it was.
Elements guide me. Quest accepted. It's time.
I sure would like to copy this questing adventurer. Please let me. Looks like I'm going to get the chance. Secret? Nope. Doesn't want to use his last mana.
Quest accepted.
I feel so dirty doing that. I feel so dirty. Oh boy. My opponent must hate his life right now.
Let me think.
And this is why they changed Questing Adventurer from being common to rare, because it's just a ridiculous card in draft.
Mind if I roll knee?
Yeah, that does nothing. You're gonna put Blessing of Might on it, really?
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
Okay.
I must move quickly.
Now we're going to take out the 1/1 here, because again we're just trying to keep all of his guys off the board. Actually, before we do that, we're going to summon a totem. Well, that changes everything. That was a nice bit of luck if ever there was one.
Quest accepted. Quest accepted.
Feels good. Like, he can kill one of my 6/6s by attacking for 2, Blessing of Kings, take the other one out, but he can't take them both out.
I wonder.
If I hadn't have made that totem, he could have took them both out. Could have had, like, Blessing of Might for one, Blessing of Kings for the other. Maybe sort of 2 mana to finish a guy off with. Maybe to silence one of them. I mean, that was an option.
The victory.
But yeah, oh, it's just too much for him to deal with there. But you notice how I'm happy throwing my pint-sized summoner just to kill a 1/1, because, you know, that was how I was going to win. Because Paladins aren't very good at dealing with minions directly. You know, they've got Hammer of Wrath. That's pretty much it.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. For Doomhammer.
Great hand for going second with. We can throw the dire wolf back because we've got no other minions.
I'll get right on it.
Elements guide me.
So, you know, this card basically stops his entire deck. Warlocks just have so many cheap guys.
Why do you call?
He's gonna hate this turn even more, isn't he?
Elements guide
And we've got 2 more axes as well. Wow.
Elements guide me.
Let's go ahead and use the axe. This will make him put more guys out on the board.
Why do you call?
Okay. Not particularly awe-inspiring turn from him there.
Why do you call?
He likes his Void Walkers, doesn't he? If we'd had a silence, obviously I would have silenced the ability on my own Yeti there to stop it from dying at end of turn.
I'll get right on it.
Elements guide me.
He's just not getting any of his minions to stick on the board.
Get behind me.
Well. That's a nice rockbiter weapon. Isn't it?
Elements guide me.
So, you know, even though we're both at 13, I'm not really
Pass me that arc light spanner.
feeling that much scared. And no mission events,
Enjoy
it's just a
watching you
terrible
die.
card. That was a very nice draw for him, though. That was a very nice draw for me. Don't mind if I do. So we could attack this turn, or we could just hold back for a turn. How lucky.
You are not prepared.
That's fine. Have an Illidan. Not what we wanted. That is for sure. We dead here? No, we're not dead this turn. 7, 9, 11. We're still in there. Just go to the face. Can't really do that either, can we?
Summoning portal open.
We take 7 off Illidan and go to 6. Probably do, don't we?
I wonder.
But we don't really win from there either. 10, 8, 6. I think we lose either way here, no matter what happens, to be honest. So
Elements guide me. There is little time.
let's just give ourselves a chance at winning. Oh, and that does it. He had a really good deck though, to be honest, so no real surprises there. That's fine, I'll just concede, I can't win from here.
You win.
He had a lot of flame imps in his deck, didn't he? I think he'll probably do very well with that deck. Won't mind to play him again, actually, though. I think I do have a good chance against him.
Versus Garrosh.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
Big fan of 2/3s going first. You know, if your opponent coins out a 2/2 or just plays a 2/1, you know, it threatens to rip him apart. And we've got a bit of a defense against the Fiery War Axe here with the Feral Spirit. So definitely playing out the 2/3 rather than the 3/2 in this situation, because we've got the Direwolf Alpha, so we can turn our guy into a 3/4 if he coins into a 3 toughness guy himself. If he's got a Fiery War Axe, he should just go ahead and play it right now. Yep. So we could play Questing Adventurer here, but there's a good chance he's got a cleave. You know, the way he played that. I guess he figured that was what I was going to do, and my guy'd be a 2/1.
Try this.
Well, he can't attack.
What now?
We should attack his 3-3, however. Oh, he can give it charge. Okay. That's what he's thinking about. Well, you should definitely give his 3-3 charge. Doesn't have charge. The reason is he could have cards like Shattered Sun Cleric to make his guy 4-4 next turn, which then don't trade 1 for 1. So... definitely taking it out's the better play there. You know, from this point forward, puts him in a really horrible situation.
Blood and plunder.
Especially that he can't use his axe at all. If he has a cleave, he should definitely use it now. Now would be a really good time for cleave.
I wonder.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what he's thinking about there. It was so obviously the correct play by a million miles. Just staggers me that it took him 40 seconds to get to it. I mean, you know, the way he played his second turn totally said he had cleave.
Give me a quest.
Bring me steel.
We're not going to attack here, because we want our guy to be 3-3, and we also want our questing adventurer to survive, and he can only deal it 2 with the axe this turn, so he has to make like a charge dude to take it out. So, you know, if we get to start our turn with it still in play, it's basically game over as we make, you know, 2 spells and put another couple of taunts up.
I wonder.
It's not that hard. If you've got any play that kills one of my dudes, just play it. Just get my questing adventurer off the board. You can't attack that. See, this card here has taunt. You have to attack this guy. That's why I played it. Yeah, so obviously, I mean, wow, really? What are you doing? Wow. That's awful. And you played a Frothing Berserker after attacking. Wow. You never played this game before? That is just shocking play.
Quest accepted.
He had a chance to utterly destroy me there, and he didn't take it. For some reason, he chose to let me win. I guess he's just not played against Questing Adventurer before. He doesn't know how ridiculous the card is.
Pandaria will be ours.
That's nice, dear. You can't attack that. These cards here have taunt. You have to attack these first. I'm pretty certain I explained that to you last turn. No, you can't attack this either. It has to be one of these two. Oh, this guy. This guy. So he just passes instead. Wow. That was a super nice draw. Super, super, super nice. Well, super nice summon, should I
Quest
say.
accepted.
Not draw. So my guys heal back to full. I have no skill, but that's fine because I've got a brawl. Yes, it's an epic as well.
Mind if I roll need?
So, you know, he gets back into the game thanks to Brawl.
Elements guide me.
It's still not going to be enough for him. If he makes a big weapon, I'm just going to freeze him for a turn. Like his 2-1 weapon just is irrelevant.
X marks the spot.
That's fine.
What does the future hold?
That is also fine. He must have a replacement weapon, which is why he's thinking of attacking. We done? You got 1 mana, you got 1 card in hand, you can't attack, and we done? There we go. Got there eventually. Taunt totem would be nice. Not a taunt totem.
I wonder.
We've got the healing totem, so...
Elements guide me.
don't have to worry about taking the damage so much there. Yep, that's what I figured. He must have a replacement weapon. Why else? Why else would he finally use his first one? Can't attack that. This guy here has taunt. You have to attack the taunting one first. I'll have another 5/5. We don't get to freeze anything, but we do get another guy, so seems acceptable. How lucky! Brawl number 2. He's looking at his one card over and over again, hoping it turns into a into a good card rather than the really bad card it is. He has literally no decisions to make and he's spending a minute over it. Like there is nothing you can do. A replacement weapon? Was that it? There's no reason for me to put any more guys out, in case he does have another brawl. Like, that's the only way. So, if I was to put these two guys out and then he brawled, he would have a chance of getting back into the game. So I'm not going to give him that chance by holding back on these two cards. You know, it's extremely rare that he would have a second brawl and draw it that turn. But again, you know, even if it's like 1 in 500 chance, why give him that chance? Playing against real players grants you bonus XP. I'm not sure he was a real player. That's a pretty harsh thing to say, but someone told me they'd programmed a bot. That's probably how the bot would play.
Thrall versus Uther.
Though a bot would have been
I
faster.
will fight with honor.
For Doomhammer.
These are all pretty weak cards, to be honest. Lightning Bolt isn't that great going first. These are all much better cards. Stormforged Axe,
Well met.
obviously,
Greetings, friend.
particularly good against Pallies. Please make a 3-2 rather than a 2-3. You would make me very happy. Or 2-1. That's also cool. That also makes me happy.
Elements guide me.
Seems a bit of a waste of his coin there, but makes him happy.
Reporting for duty.
Summoning
Elements guide me.
Now he's thinking, uh-oh.
Reporting for duty.
Big things are coming out.
They all bend to my command. Coming through.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Nice draw.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Suffer.
Now, Enrage is my weapon. I'm not going to play my other guy out in case he's got a Consecrate. He does. Doesn't change anything for him though. So which of my guys am I going to throw away here is the question. I think we just wait a turn, surely? Because that's clearly a noble sacrifice, so... In case he's got another Consecration, we're just going to do this. Lucky with the healing totem as well. So we're just going to play around this noble sacrifice by throwing our 1/7 at it.
Reporting for duty.
You can't attack that. I have a creature with taunts. Have to attack the creature with taunts. See this 1/7 here? This 1/7 here? Yeah, that's the guy you have to attack. They get there eventually. Oh, I am shocked! I am shocked it's a noble sacrifice. Like, what are the chances? How lucky!
Elements guide me.
We should take out his 1/1, shouldn't we, here? It'd be rude not to. Should have attacked it with the 2/4 as well. So it survives the consecration.
Not on my watch.
Feels like going to the face is the plan.
Suffer! Suffer!
Bring me steel. Job's done.
Yeah, healing totem gonna beat you up, boy.
Pandaria will be ours.
Blessing of Kings on it.
Your magic shall not save you.
No, not my heals. However, we still get to we can summon another healing totem now because we've got a rock biter weapon. So we can throw our healing totem.
Suffer! Suffer!
That was particularly uninspiring, wasn't it?
It's time.
Yeah! Beat him up some totems. Cool story, bro.
Bring me steel.
I don't think he realises he's on 10 life. I mean, you know I can just attack you, right?
Suffer!
Whee! Yeah, I never felt threatened against him there. Mainly because this deck's crazy good. Has a lot of resistance even when the games go on quite a few turns. You know, so people will say, oh, why didn't you take a Bloodlust? Bloodlust would have ended that game turns earlier. You know, and that's the kind of card Bloodlust is. If you're winning, you win 3 turns earlier. But if you're losing, you know, you need cards to help you. Bloodlust doesn't help you turn a losing situation round into a winning situation, and those are the cards you want. So we're against a Paladin here. So we're going to keep Harrison Jones, because very often Pallies have weapons. And we're going to throw the others back. And we can afford to keep Harrison in our opening hand because we have 3 Stormforged Axe, and those are the cards that are going to help us survive, you know, the early game. Plus we're also going first, which is a huge boon. Wow, that's a spicy card to draw.
Bring me steel.
Flame Tongue Totem obviously insane against Paladins. That's a pretty nice turn for us as well. To be honest, this is looking quite nice in quite a few ways here.
It's time.
So now we can put like the Flame Tongue Totem down and the Direwolf Alpha potentially, or Totem and Stormforged Axe, and beat him up with these crap guys.
Reporting for duty.
Not impressed by that at all.
It's time.
One shot, one kill.
I wonder if there's any weapons in its deck. He hasn't played any yet. Oh, I wonder what that secret could be. What do you think it is, gang? And there's no real way around this.
Get down!
But we're definitely going to focus on keeping all of his guys off the board here.
Elements guide me.
You know, Pallies with their Blessing of Wisdom, Blessing of Might, Blessing of Kings. They always want a guy on their side of the board at the start of the turn.
Ready to ride.
Not on my watch.
So again, you know, he's going to finish the turn with no guys on the board.
Elements guide me.
Like, even if he makes big guys, they just die. You know, throw a hammer at my 1-2. He surely is, but again, he's just spent his entire turn doing that, so...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
He's just struggling really, really hard to try and get back in this game. So, now seems a good time to turn the screw on him.
Elements guide me.
Tazdingo!
Yes.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Elements guide me. There's little time. Job's done.
I'm fine with him having a couple of guys when he's at, 5 life.
Me and Mr. Bitey.
That does nothing. You have anything better than that?
One shot, one.
That also does nothing. Where's the good cards? He's just got bad cards in his deck. Yeah, let's take out the Direwolf Alpha when I'm at 5 life, and he's got a 5-1.
The victory.
Not that it matters, of course, but... We never really felt threatened by that pally there. 5 and 1, onwards and upwards. Another Shaman!
For doom
Probably has better cards than me, right?
destroy you.
We're going to keep this. It's a risky one, but... Well, now I'm definitely using my coin. Because he doesn't have a play next turn. So, we do the overload. What are you doing? You've got no mana. Come on. So we get to go Feral Spirit, and then the turn after Flame Tongue Totem in the middle, and then turn after Feral Spirit. Well, since he's done that, I think we just make the Unbound Elemental here. And then go Overload Tastic on him, surely?
Elements guide me.
We're definitely taking his totems off the board. Especially with another Stormforged Axe anyway for backup. 2 cards to deal with my 1? Wow. What a result that is. So many choices here. We're just making a fat guy, aren't we? And then we're putting the totem next to it. Next turn.
Do you need a blessing?
Pretty uninspiring cards from our opponent there. Good old lava burst. Still doesn't stop him from taking a beating.
Elements guide me.
So we're doing this because I'm trying to get a healing totem out. So we're just trying to play a totem every turn and hopefully get lucky. Oh, that's the one he wanted for sure. There's plenty of spell power. And that's the one we wanted.
Elements guide me.
So this game is very quickly threatening to get away from him.
I am master of
Why has he drafted all these spell damage cards? He probably thinks, oh, you know, they just work so well with my spells. Every card you draw isn't a spell, however.
Elements guide me.
They all bend to my command.
This is ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Look at these 3 Chillwind Yetis in my hand.
You are not prepared.
Second person with Gul'dan, and at least we get to beat this one up, right? So, how are we going to do it? Well, obviously, you're going there. We could just ignore Illidan and freeze him and beat him up. Or we could do this. Nice Illidan, sir. Like, it just must be so demoralising just to be utterly crushed the way he has been.
I wonder.
Hex? Probably not what he wanted to see that turn.
May my ancestors watch well played. I think.
Don't really need to say anything there. I think we all worked out about 10 turns ago I was going to win. It was just a case of when rather than how or what or why. So, you know, Shaman's still a lot of fun. If you get this kind of deck, you don't feel like anyone is challenging you. You know, it certainly helps that we've been going first a few times, and it certainly helps that our opponents haven't really been putting the pressure on when they should have.
Let the hunt begin for Doomhammer.
I don't feel any of these cards are good going second. However, because he's not put a guy out, now we can play the pint-sized summoner. Gee, do you think that's an explosive trap? Do you think?
What to do?
Could be a snipe. I mean, snipe wouldn't be a terrible choice either, would it? Okay, it's an explosive trap. Wow, really? Oh. That is a shocking use of your turn.
Coming through.
So now he is hugely on the back foot. Another explosive trap? Really? Could be a snake trap. I don't care if it's a snake trap.
Elements guide me.
Really don't care at all if it's a snake trap. Like, it does nothing at all. You keep making dem secrets. Cool story, bro. The feral spirits are calling to me again. I'm not going to lie to you. You're calling my name. Maybe we just go ahead and do that next turn instead.
Elements guide me.
Bring me steel.
Your magic shall not save you.
A bit of a rubbish little turn from him there.
It's time.
I'll put it on your tab.
Cheeky. Yeah, Flame Tongue Tone, I'm gonna beat you up.
For the king.
Cool story.
My shield for Argus. Another round?
It's time.
Elements guide me.
I think this game's gone on long enough, to be honest. It's time to just go ahead and kill him. It's getting far too silly. You know, I'm having a lot of fun just putting out a huge army. Doesn't matter how lucky he gets, he's still dead.
Well fought.
Yep. You know, he kills my best guy with his deadly shot, and it's like, 0 fucks were given. Normally I'd be pretty angry at stuff like that. In fact, I was going to say that mana curve almost looks like he's flipping the bird. But no, this is his forefinger, that's the thumb. So I'm just pointing to the sky going, yes! I'm #1, baby! Yeah, draft a mana curve that does the double deuce. That's the achievement. Oh, the objective. Achievement's always to win. I mean, I don't care at this point. I'm 7-1. I got my 150 gold back. That's always the objective.
I will fight with honor.
Ugh.
For Doomhammer.
Well, we're keeping Harrison again. But I... Earth Shock. Could be useful. You know, silence is always strong. And we just had so much luck going first. That's nice, dear.
Not on my watch.
Nice draw. I guess we're just trying to keep one of our guys alive for a turn here, so maybe making a totem? I don't know. Making a 1-3 seems really bad against a couple of 3-2s. That's just, you know, throwing our guy away there. So probably gonna have to put the 1-7 down here. Yeah, he's got a nut draw on us here. And we have 2 of our feral spirits, which would have done the job nicely. Nowhere to be seen. Putting the 4-5 down this turn because it survives his True Silver Champion. Of course, Blessing of Kings, yeah. Why not?
Let me think.
Nothing you can do against a Paladin nut draw sometimes.
Bring me steel. Reporting for duty. Get in there and fight, maggot!
I'm sure he has a Consecrate now, anyway. What are you thinking about? Beat my guys up, come on! What are you thinking about? Oh, finally! One of my 3 axes that would have won me the game had they decided to come out like all those turns ago.
Elements guide.
You know, amazing, isn't it? Yeah, I knew there was cards in my deck that were really good against Paladin, so I was like, what's that really good card in my deck that I've got 3 of? Oh, that's right. Stormforged Axe. So, you know, that's why we lost. You know, we've got 11 cards in, we didn't see any. That's absolutely fine. I really want to play him again because I think I will destroy him if I just get an axe. Because instead of me making my 3-2, I'd have made an axe, killed his guy, then he'd have had nothing to protect with the Argent Protector, so he loses all the tempo, and my axe just kills whatever he plays, and I, you know, go on to crush him. So, you know, it's pretty funny how games completely turn on just a simple play like that. So it's possible, if you see you're playing against a Paladin, you might just want to throw all your cards away in the hope of getting one of your axes. Like, that might be a better play.
Elements guide me.
Those mana worms are ridiculous. Like, I just hate playing against them so much. They just feel like a little bit too good. But we've now wasted our mage's turn 2 there, so we can now get on with the task at hand of beating him up. 2-3s are obviously far superior to 3-2s against mages. You know, their arcane missiles are just a bit too random.
Don't mess with Tusker.
Question is, Yeti. I think Yeti. Definitely the way to go here. You know, just get the fat guys out. Start being really aggressive towards this mage. Hold back on the Warden. Things that annoy mages are creatures with high toughness. This is almost as good as a Yeti because of the feral spirit in our hand. I'd rather get it out now just to get more value out of it. Beautiful, beautiful card off the top. Like, how lucky!
Well played.
A really lucky healing totem there. So we don't want to overcommit too much for the Flame Strike. I mean, we can play this guy out because he still survives the Flame Strike. Well, we could take it out here. But since he's going to Flame Strike, we might as well not waste too many cards. I mean, he's got to Flame Strike, right? I mean, he can't possibly do anything but Flame Strike if he has one.
What to do? What to do?
Job's done.
What to do? What to do?
We have many secrets.
It's a secret. It's another secret. How lucky! He's played his ooze out. Good times. Would you like a 2/2 pint-sized summoner, sir?
Summoning portal open.
You may have a 2/2.
Summoning portal open.
Pandaria will be ours!
Job's done.
We don't really care about him having 1 mana less. You gonna run your 2/2 into my 1/7?
I wonder.
Pretty certain he's fireballing my 1/1, or else that's gonna trigger his Vaporize. That seems pretty weak. Yep.
I wonder.
Coming through.
Don't really want to attack into him, and I want my guy to heal up. So that when I do attack his 3/6, it survives. You know, because we've got this game won, and we just got to assume he's not going to flame strike. You know.
Your magic shall not save you.
Yep, and now he loses. Oh no, I'm frozen in place. Woe is me. I am shocked by your vaporize. So I threw the 3/2 away. I mean, we could have kept it alive because this guy's just way more valuable, keeping the Unbound Elemental at like full health. Yeah, pretty good card off the top of the deck off him there. Ho ho! Brewmaster with the favours.
I'll put it on your tab. Elements guide me.
Please, please be a healing totem, please.
Well,
Sad time. If I'd had 2 healing totems there, that would have been ridiculous.
what to do? What to do?
We have many secrets.
Not a whole lot of point to that.
Elements guide me.
Another round?
It's got to be good, I'm not going to lie to you. Kill the 5/4. Shoot the 1/1, and that will
To do.
put you at 1 life next turn, but... Yep. And attack the 5/4 and make a guy. Ooh. Fireball? Really? Wow. You certainly can't do it to me. Obviously, have to target a minion. Pyroblast?
What to do? What to do?
Okay. Yeah. Not sure that was right.
Time runs out on me. Whoops.
Give me a quest.
Not even a flame strike will help you. Well, that'll help you. That was definitely the best card you could have drawn. But even so, has to be an amazing 2 cards. So here's the question for you. You're at 3 life. Are there possibly 2 cards that would get you out of the pickle there? Not sure there is. So after dicking about yesterday with that Warlock deck, I never should have done. I felt it was important to go back and play just a ridiculously strong deck and beat people up. And the one game we lost so far was where we didn't get any of our 3 Stormforged axes.
Thrall versus Malfurion.
So, meh.
For Doomhammer.
Okay. Bit of a slow start, this one. Questing Adventure and Earthshock is sort of a nice little combo to do, but maybe we just lob them all, to be honest, and try to pick up one of our axes. Seems to be how we're gonna win against the Druid. Yep, I'm gonna zap that. Definitely feels zappable. He's not gonna like next turn, is he? He's really not gonna like next turn.
Elements guide me.
He probably thought he had a really aggressive start, going second. He's really not going to like this turn.
Give me a quest.
Elements guide me.
He's looking at Questing Adventure going, really need to kill that. Oh, he's got a Wrath. Yes, of course. But he's just spent his entire turn doing it.
They all bend to my command.
Feel free to damage my guy. I would like to enrage.
Truth is my shield.
Awkward that we're 1 mana short from being able to dump these 2 out.
Elements guide. There's little time.
So he might not kill the 4/2. Because he doesn't think we have a weapon. He's got a swipe, however, so... we still have to get, like, the card out of him. Guess we just make a guy.
That
right?
belongs in a museum.
Let me guess, it's an 8/8 tree. I mean, because he's got like innovates and stuff like that in his deck, so... Whipping time, says Harrison as he attacks. Whoosh.
The gates are open.
It's a tough one, which one to take out there. I think we got to take this bad boy out, haven't we? Don't really get any other say in the matter. I mean, this guy's just ridiculous if you let him live, so...
Elements guide me.
Yep. Sure enough, there's the tree right on cue. That's probably gay.
Where shall I strike?
Of course, yeah. No real surprise when he makes an 8/8 tree and I have nothing to deal with it that he wins. So, luckily for us, we finish on 8/3 rather than 9/2, so we get more gold from finishing with 8 wins. 235 gold, that is a lot better than some of the things we've got from 9 wins there. Let's see what we get out of the pack as well. Still just the worst packs. I think I've opened one good pack out of about 30 or so far. It's like, this is why I'm not playing Constructed. Anyway guys, thanks for checking me out. Please click like if you liked the video. If you didn't click like, that's absolutely fine. I won't hold it against you. You're still welcome to watch more of my videos. And until next time, see yous all.